welcome this YouTube and other formats. I am Lucky Sixes.
I'm Hyper G.
We are Proxy Table Gaming, and this is the Arcane Compendium, baby. This
The
is where the
smoothest review
items.
video.
Oh yeah. If you haven't seen our first one, go check it out. What was it? Minute 31
Yeah, apparently. I'm
specifically.
still dubious. I think it was minute 29, but
It
who's
could be,
counting?
yeah, it could be, it could be.
Mm.
Around that anyway. But we are here for the Arcane Compendium. This compendium. uh, yes, we're going straight into the magic items because that is our first port of call. But there have been lots of changes to this. So
Yeah, mainly
look
points
forward.
changes, but there's a few crossings out here and there. So,
Yeah, well,
mm.
strap in, folks, because we're getting involved. Um, so okay, so there are the change log shows all the item changes that we'll get into, but we're just going to follow it on the paths on the pages. So
Yeah,
touch of greatness is +1 strength and AP.
yeah, gone up 20 points. Used to be 30 points. So
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
that.
it's a nice one. You saw it quite a lot.
Yeah, I always liked it. I always thought it was one of the most cost-effective ones. 30 points for that.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether it is still cost-effective at 50 points. I'm going to say that right now. Will I still take it for 50 points? I'm not so sure.
Yeah, it seems well, an extra 20 points is significant, I think.
Hmm.
Vorpal bindings
It's
going
gone down
down
by the
20
same
points.
margin. Yeah.
Um, and it's just clarified all that extra text. It's just clarifying what it actually does. So it's the same thing.
Mm.
So, armor
Yeah, it
saves
is.
and special saves, or in this case, regen and Aegis saves, must be re-rolled.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's powerful, and I think 50 points. That the increase to Touch of Greatness and the decrease to that might mean I'm
Yeah,
more likely to take Vorpal Binding, if I'm honest.
yeah.
Um.
If you
So
have the choice, yeah, for sure.
mm, yeah.
Um,
I guess it
King,
depends on your strength. So there you go.
yeah, yeah. Kingslayer going down 35, 5 points to 35. I think that's because you don't see as many
No, not
characters
all that
ever so
popular.
slightly because of the. But I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. There we go. Everything else says the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing.
That's all
Nothing
good.
too much. Yeah. We can crack on.
No. I mean, yeah.
Arm. Oh, go on.
I was going to say a lot of the weapons that you're going to get are actually going to be unique to the army books anyway. This is
Yeah.
obviously just the Arcane Compendium ones, so
Yeah. Yeah.
there's not too many in each section as it is anyway. So yeah.
Destiny's Call has gone way, way up. 20
Mm.
points up to 90. It's super important, and yeah, it's obviously been used quite a bit.
It has. I mean, I've come foul of having Destiny's Call on some of my models more recently because I've always gone up against Godslayer in the Undying Dynasties
Yeah.
who'd love a bit of Destiny's Call because
Oh, they do.
they get their multiple wounds against it. So the fact that I would now have to pay 20 points more for it and still die just as badly is a little bit cheeky to me. But I
Yeah.
think in the grand scheme of things, it is a very good weapon. It's probably a very popular one. I mean, I think maybe a jump of 20 points is a little bit much. Maybe a 10-point drop first would have been a bit better. But maybe they're doing the whole negotiation thing where you meet in the middle at 80 points eventually. But yeah, it's expensive to me.
Yeah. The only other change, Basalt Infusion, 35 points now, down from 40. I think that might sneak in a few more builds now.
I think so. Yeah,
I don't think it was bad
yeah.
before. It's an interesting little thing there.
It's a bit of a utility one, isn't it? Because if you got a 3-up armor or a 2-up armor, this just gets you that little pip of extra
Yeah.
going on. So yeah, I think the fact that it's more cost effective will
So
be a good thing.
yeah, and like little 5 points here and there does like change a lot of builds. So I think you might
Mm.
see this a bit more, which is good. Which is good.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's it for armor. Onto shields. Don't worry about it. Exactly the same. Wild Warding, Dust Forge, and Single Protection. No changes whatsoever there. So we move on.
Yeah.
Artifacts.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, Talisman of the Void is hugely nerfed. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
A
And more
double nerf.
expensive.
Yeah. So more expensive. Coming in at 65 points now.
Mm.
That's 15 points. It was 50 before, wasn't it?
It was
Um,
15, yeah.
But it only even works if you only have channel 2 or less.
It's really for the armies that just haven't got the channel now.
Yeah.
It's not for the armies that have got an average amount of channel where they pip it up to 3.
Yeah.
It's now you've got to have very little. So yeah.
Yes, that's going to be quite significant in the Magic phase. There's not going to be as many people higher up in terms of dice wise, so that is going to change
Actually,
things quite
hang
quick.
on. Reading this through again, actually, did it always used to be excluding channel from this magic item?
Yes.
Okay. Well, so you could end up with channel 4 if you had 3 to begin with.
Don't know. I haven't got the thing, but it is now. I guess it has because it hasn't changed in blue, right? It's not, or it's not green.
Yeah, I'm just a bit like, oh, I thought it was like the maximum with the item you could get to was channel 3, but that suggests otherwise. Because this way, this is saying that you can have channel 2 in your army and an extra channel from Talisman of the Void.
That's why it's 65 points, baby. But yeah, it's gone up massively. Mimic Cloak's the same, stays the same in terms of mechanics, but up by 20 points. So you often see sort of some sort of combination of those together in army lists. So that's going to be hit quite bad. This is an interesting one. Magical Heirloom down by 5 points. 10 points, sorry. To 35 points.
Yeah, I mean, I guess with Wizard Masters having 5 spells nowadays, the need for an extra spell isn't quite as not as quite as likely that you would pay for it. So
pretty
making it a bit more accessible is okay.
Points.
Yeah. If you've got a path where you like 5 of the spells and you also like your hereditary, then this is the way to go to make, especially if you're only playing a single Wizard Master. You know.
And the next one, Crown of the Whispering, love that that's gone down because it's such a fun item. So I'm very pleased that that's gone down as well.
Yeah, I like it. I've played it in the tournament recently, and I've rolled Altered Sight every time.
There you go.
So there you go. It's a good spell, so I can't really complain.
In terms of mechanics, though, Rod of Battle change is quite, I think, a significant one. It basically it stacks with Living Steel nicely, I think. Because it's not Living Steel anymore. It's just a separate, completely unique spell,
like it used to be.
Own spell. So yeah, casting value 4 is very good. That's going to be on the lowest side of everything.
I mean, it is a bound spell, so yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. So I think it's been buffed in that regard. I'm sure there'll be situations where you've got Living Steel and then this, and it was harder to get both sort of thing. So I think.
Well, yeah, I mean, Living Steel used to be you couldn't stack it because so if you had Rod of Battle and Living Steel, you couldn't get them both on. Now, if you have both this and Living Steel, you can get them both off.
I think so. So yeah, no, pretty good. So artifacts have changed somewhat. So yeah, there you go. Potions and scrolls. There's lots of changes here. Oh goodness. Really should have looked at this beforehand. Right, the binding scroll. Its duration for 1 phase. Okay. Activation anytime during the opponent's Siphon the Veil step. When it's activated, you choose a caster and select one of their spells, bound or learned, and the choser cannot voluntarily cast the selected instance of this spell. That's an interesting word. When would you get forced to?
When you miscast, I guess.
If there's no effect on... if the caster has the same spell more than once, only a single instance cannot be cast, and this has no effect on magical mishap.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, right, there we go. So if you're choosing
we know all
Fireball,
about magical mishap now.
Yes, that was the only good thing to come from our last video. Right, next, Dragon's Brew, 35 points now. That has gone down from 40 points.
Okay, that's good because you don't like your breath weapons. So
breath weapons suck. So yeah, there you go. Power of preservation. It's gone down from 45 to 30.
Okay. I mean, I have used that, so that's good. I like that. It was an expensive thing for just one dice. Not one dice. I don't mean one dice. I mean re-rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
Uh,
maybe use immediately when custom rolls due to
what?
not rolling high enough. Do not discard. It doesn't actually say what it does there.
No, that must be a typo there.
No, yeah.
Because yeah, it used to be you added a dice to
You
your
added a dice,
roll.
right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah,
Mm.
there's an extra thing to put on there. It adds a dice, but the mechanics of it hasn't changed. It's just the points down from 45 to 30. Uh, did it before and now? I guess would it still count towards a miscast?
Yeah, it would.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
can still get
I'm actually
you
looking at the old version. The old version didn't say what it did either. Are we missing something?
may be used immediately when a casting or the spell roll fails. Do not discard the magic dice used in the. Oh yes, yeah, we are missing something completely. You just get your
Yeah.
dice back.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course you do. I'm getting it confused with the other.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Power. Yeah, but yeah.
Yes.
It's all right. Pretty. Yeah, I can see why that's gone down. um,
Yeah. I mean, 30 points is still quite expensive. I mean, I guess if you're doing it on the old 5 dice one and you failed to get your casting roll off because you rolled really badly, then that's a good exchange of points.
nah,
But
you know, it's if you got like two. If you roll 5 dice, you're gonna cast everything, aren't you?
well, maybe you don't.
Yeah, maybe. If you
Yeah, I
don't.
know. I was being extreme.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Look, I've lived for many, many years with rolling
Yeah,
bad dice, I'll have you know. So,
yeah. As you can tell, we've never used this before,
no,
and probably won't. So yeah, do
no,
with that what you will. It's 15 points cheaper. Well done. Potion of
yeah.
Swiftness, however, is cheaper by
Use,
half.
love it. I mean, yeah, auto take for me.
I mean, it does. That does seem very good.
It is really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
I don't
Okay.
know why that's got cheaper. Yeah.
Potion of Healing has added duration instant, which a lot of them have actually, so let's not worry too much about that.
Yeah.
Scroll of the Free Mind. Use once only. Duration instant. The bearer selects a path from the paths they can select during list creation. That sentence makes me laugh. I don't know why. Replace all the bearer's learned spells from the initially selected path with the same number of spells from the new path, starting with spell 1, then 2. Example, wizard knows 1, 3, and 4 from evocation. They know 1 and therefore gains cultism 1, 2, and 3.
What? So you don't actually choose the new path spells? You just have
You
to get the
must.
first
You
3.
must do. Yeah, no, I guess you do, yeah.
I suppose you can still swap spells at the next stage.
So it stops you getting, if you're a master, stops you getting number 6.
Yeah, I guess it would. Yeah, it would. But then you can do a spell swap anyway, right? Because that'd come afterwards. So,
Yeah.
so if you still
Good.
wanted 6, you still could. But that's interesting. You don't just get to freely choose the new
It's
spells you get.
yeah, it's list creation though, so it's not during the game. So yeah, it's all right. Right? No,
Hmm.
what? When is it? No, it's from whenever you do it, right? So halfway through the game, you can change your law, your
Halfway
path,
through the game.
can't you? Bearer selects paths from the
No, it's
path.
during list creation. It's during list.
No, no, no.
Oh, are you saying it's?
It's
Yeah, it
halfway through
would
the game,
be.
right? Yeah.
Oh, well, that's different.
That's just who. So halfway through the game, you can drink this potion and change your law.
Yeah, yeah, you've got it. You've realised that. Oh, well, that's quirky.
But
Which
then
is
you
why
wouldn't be able to
you only get 1, 2, 3, or up to
yeah
5 if you're a
up to
master.
5. You wouldn't get number
So you
6. There's
wouldn't
no
get
way
number
of getting
6. Yeah,
6. Yeah.
correct. Yeah, okay.
And if you use that to select your hereditary, you wouldn't get your hereditary.
Indeed, you would lose your hereditary, I guess.
because you
And
get
I
those
guess,
spells. You don't get to
and I guess
choose.
it would ignore anything that you'd swapped, or
Yes.
the one what you started with is okay.
All right.
I,
Interesting.
I'm that's complex for me.
Color me
That's
intrigued. My
yeah,
scroll of the
that's
free mind.
it's asking more. I mean, it used to be an artifact, so that's also a
That
function change. That
could
used to
be
be
quite useful
yeah.
at singles tournament. I think.
Mm,
Say you're using. We're using pyromancy. I'm using pyromancy collar. So you're using that, and then you come up against ID. You change it to something else.
mm, yeah, indeed. I mean,
I
obviously,
quite
because
like the look of that, if I'm honest.
it's just shared potion and scroll, then it will change its points cost depending on what army book is
Yeah.
using it,
I
and not
mean, it's
all army books are going to get access to it. So,
gotta be pretty high, isn't it? It's gotta be
mm,
quite expensive.
well, yeah, because it's if we've read that, if we've explained that right, which I think you have, um, then yeah, that's quite intriguing.
Interesting.
Mm.
All right.
Look
Um.
out for that one.
Right, and speaking of interesting, on to banner enchantments. Strap in, folks. Stalker standard, 70 points, nearly
Oh
doubled
yeah.
in price.
hmm
Yeah,
It's
it's
just taken. Every army list has two of them,
yeah.
near enough. So now pay more.
I mean, there's a reason, right? Because the ignoring terrain with your big units is massive.
Yeah,
So I can see
exactly. And
why
I think
that's done
people
that.
will still pay 70 points on the right
Yeah,
units.
yeah.
So yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. There you go. That's the big one, folks. Flaming standard's gone up from 25 to 40 as well. That's an interesting one for me.
Yeah, I mean that was always a bit unique anyway, and the fact that it was one use only is a little bit restricting. So yeah, interesting that's gone up to 40. That seems a bit harsh to
Hmm.
me.
Yeah. Sheltering standards got very much more useful. Gone down by 10
Yeah.
points, which is always good. And AP3 or less means you cannot
Hmm.
reduce your armor save to less than a 6 plus. For old lucky sixes over here, that suits me right down to the ground.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's a bit of
But
a
if they're
piss
AP4,
off your
then
opponent banner, innit?
it
Like
is really.
rolling sixes as like I always thought like 6 up ages or something like or when you
Yeah.
have a 6 amount. That's like you don't
hmm
get enough to actually change things. It just pisses people off when you get
Yeah.
when you
Knights of
get it.
Rymar, this is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So
hmm
yeah, I mean AP3 all your like 5 up armor stuff or things that come
Yeah.
with the 6 up armor. Pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's cheap enough that it's cool. I mean, they've taken the restriction away from the light armor only as well, which is good.
Yeah.
Although new recruit
Yeah.
does a lot of the hard work for us these days anyway.
Well,
Um,
double check that.
yeah, true.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, they're the big three slash only three changes from this area. The banner of speed is just a rewording. It's not a change. Just
Yeah.
anything.
Although I would have liked to see that jump columns, if I'm honest. I would prefer that to be a common banner enchantment because there are certain armies that can't get it. Can you guess which one?
Oh, oh.
But yeah, maybe that'll change next week. Who knows?
Maybe that will change. And some lovely art of what I can only assume is a necromancer.
Ha,
Taking us
maybe.
on to spells.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the spell type damage has changed. What's when the origin of the damage direction is relevant, it is determined by the point from which the damage range is measured. E.g., for Wrath of God, the damage direction would be measured from the Wrath of God marker.
Okay.
That's been added because someone
Someone said
didn't,
something once.
yeah, measure from the Wrath of God marker for the Wrath of God
I
things at some point.
don't know. Move on.
I'll tell you what, it must be in law. If you can argue that you measure from somewhere else for Wrath of God.
I'm not even sure it's about that. It's about, I don't know, damage direction. Please move on.
Yeah, right. Okay, anyway. I have no we have no idea what that means and why that's been added. Please let us know in the
Must have
comments.
been important.
I'm gonna scroll down on the change log. Yeah, I will. You can see if you want to read that instead. of listening to old matey
You
boy.
muted us. You've done a Lee Dixon
They've muted us, and
on
finally
the
they've changed
commentary.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Alchemy is up first. Once I get past it, yep, here we go. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make it a bit smaller so we can get all the spells on the page.
Tell you
Living
what, we got
Steel.
some changes going on.
Oh yeah, this will be similar for all of them. So that's all the items. The big one being, I think, what's it called? The standard.
Stalker Standard.
Stalker
And Talisman of the Void, because
and
now I'm
Talisman of
realised I've
Void.
been playing it wrong for the last year.
Yeah,
So
and now you can't play it right. Anyway, yeah. Anyway,
no,
okay.
I can't play it right because I'm no change for me. But yeah,
Too expensive to add in at this point.
yeah.
Right, alchemy. Come on, focus. We are
Focus.
lots of changes to this. Living Steel gets +1 AP. Otherwise stays the
Nice.
same.
That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, really good. It's a pretty good spell. Bearing in mind as well, for magical mishap in the miscast table, that suddenly becomes a very, very good spell for your
Oh
opponent
yes,
to
it
have if
does.
you miscast.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
very nice. The corruption of tin now means things lose metal armor, which means if you've got um, lightning attacks, you would re-roll.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's an interesting one actually.
it is interesting because as well, if you lose the metal armor, then you don't get, for example, Quicksilver Lash later on, which is the zeal
Yeah.
against metal armor. So that is a very interesting
Mm.
one. It is only one
Yeah.
turn, corruption of tin, so it's not a permanent thing.
No. Maybe they were finding that a lot of the people were trying to combine the two effects, like you cast Corruption of Tin on a unit and then you did a Quicksilver Lash or a Molten Copper. Hint, hint, gone.
Yeah,
But I suppose the thing is that that combination is only good if you can get both of them off, and more often than not, you couldn't. So now they just don't combine in the same
yeah,
way.
yeah.
So they're just their own separate spells, which is fine.
Yeah, and
So
we'll move straight on to Silver Spike, being brought back in for this
you're
update.
going down there.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
going down there because obviously, as you've mentioned, Molten Copper is gone,
it is. Yes.
removed, taken.
Yeah. I mean, Silver Spike was an old thing. It's been gone a little while.
Yeah,
In terms of the name of the spell. This one is more of a bolt thrower like effect because it's one hit
yeah.
area attack 1/5,
I
with the
like it a
first hit
lot.
being strength 6
I
and them
like it a
all
lot
being
because
AP 10.
it hasn't got flaming attacks, right? So that is having
Mm,
another damage spell that hasn't got flaming attacks is actually pretty important. It
yeah, because
means
if you were coming up against something that didn't care about flaming damage,
yeah,
then alchemy became no good. Whereas this way, it's still good.
yeah. So I think it's better for alchemy. Is my opinion, but yeah, yeah. Otherwise, 24 inches. 24 inches is good as well on
It
Silver
is.
Spike. 8+ to cast, pretty reasonable. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, added in. Chalice of Gold is the next one. So the old Wall of Lead has been removed.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't
and
think anyone ever took Wall of Lead, did they? I mean,
no,
put it in the
I don't
comments
think
if you
so.
did.
Yeah.
But let's see if this is now worth taking.
Yeah, 8+ to cast, range 18 inches, can only target characters.
Hmm.
Target gains one of the following magic items: Dragon's Brew, Potion of Healing, Potion of Power Preservation, or Potion of Swiftness. See the common potions and scrolls. Interesting.
Interesting. That's really cool. That's very versatile, isn't it? I quite like that, you know.
Yeah,
That does a lot.
that does a lot.
You literally, yeah, you can literally just. That's hard to defend against as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
usually you would think it would be fairly obvious what the opponent's trying to get,
yeah,
but
no, I think it's a really really powerful spell because it's so
mm,
versatile. All those
yeah.
items are so versatile.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
well
mean,
done.
they are all four of the common. No, there's three of the common ones, and one of the shared potions. So it could be on you could do this on an army that can't even get access to a potion of healing, which is an
Yeah,
interesting factor in itself.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I like.
Oh,
I think I like alchemy. I think that's a massive buff to alchemy.
I think so. Yeah, I think
Um,
that's a really well-rounded path you got going there.
yeah.
I don't
Should
think the losing metal, the gaining metal armor thing is an issue on Corruption of 10 either. I
no,
think
absolutely.
that's absolutely fine. It separates it into its own little area. So
Yeah. I should say as well, it's not in blue, but corruption tin has gone down from a 6 to a 5. I didn't realise that as well. Um, but yeah, I
okay.
think
Hmm.
alchemy overall massive buff there.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
Right. Moving on. We go on to cosmology.
Okay. Less blue on this, but there's still a few good changes going on. I mean,
Yeah.
altered sight, the one that I always roll, apparently, gone up from 2 to 3 on the old pluses minuses, which is cool.
Yes, but it has gone from a 6 to an 8 in terms of
Yes,
casting volume.
yes.
So
Mm.
otherwise stayed the same. But yeah, much more important spell. And again, it's the number one, right? So you've
Mm.
seen them buff the number one spells. 2 out of
Yeah,
2. So let's see if that carries on. Truth of Time. The range
gone
has gone
cheaper.
down, but has gone cheaper as a thing. Um,
Yeah,
it used to be an 8, I want to say.
8. It was 8. Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
So yeah, down to a 6. So they've kind of changed those around a little bit there.
Hmm.
Wheel of Woe stays the same. Ice and Fire has changed. It's now a 9 plus. What was it before?
10 plus before.
10 plus. Okay, so it got
So it's got a bit
better.
cheaper. Yeah, and
And
it used to be special saves. They've now
yeah,
literally
yeah.
listed regeneration and Aegis, which is fine. So that's no different.
Okay. So a
Um,
buff. It's got cheaper to cast.
I think that's cheap. A 9 plus for that spell. I thought 10
Yeah,
was
2d6
about
for the
right
4.
because that can really hurt. I mean, it's rare to see a 2d6 in the game now. Anyway, like a lot of them got changed to 5d3s or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
So to see a 2d6, such a swingy dice roll, is massive. Um,
Yeah,
but I guess people were complaining that they were having to cast a 10 plus spell and then rolled 2 hits,
yeah.
and you might have used 4 or 5 dice on that. So it was a real letdown.
Yeah,
This
I
this
guess
goes the other way, but
yeah, you're definitely only you can try 3 dice at 9, can you? For
hmm
10 I feel like you
probably,
needed 4. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, Cosmic Scales has changed. A bit of a rework to it. Gone up from a 9 to an 11, so the highest casting of now of the cosmology.
Hmm.
Melee attacks X. The target, so allocated against or allocated by, depending on what you're doing, can never hit nor wound on better than a 4 plus. That seems a lot better than what it was before.
Yeah, but it has gone up by 2. It used to be a 9 plus to cast. I mean, I really like the old version. Like the target must re-roll to hit an armor save rolls of 1 or 6. That was really good. This is a different kind of spell, really. Instead of affecting just hit and armor rolls, now you're affecting melee hit and wound rolls.
Yeah,
So it's a rework entirely of what that spell is.
yeah,
No mention of armor in cosmology anymore.
no,
It's all to do with hitting, and although ice and fire, I guess, has still got that effect. Um, yeah, interesting.
yeah, cool. And then finally, Thunder and Lightning goes down.
Yeah, from 11 to 10. I guess this goes in conjunction with ice and fire. Both got a bit cheaper, but
Yeah,
I think Thunder and Lightning is a very good spell. The fact that it's strength 6, you know, um, and you're setting the number of hits. It's very reliable, very
yes,
consistent. You know what you're getting if you cast this. Or similarly, if you're being having this cast on you, you know what you're going to suffer. And strength, with it being strength 6 as well, it hurts. So I
yeah,
think, yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's high
more accessible.
quality.
But we might find a few of the spells have got cheaper because of the whole
I
miscast
think
table
so.
being more
I think so.
powerful. So
I think that was
this might just be a general example.
a goal of the update, to be honest.
Yeah.
Um, right, on to the next one, divination, and we have a lot of blue text and changes in divination.
Okay. Good. Good.
So foresight is now an 8 plus to cast.
Used to be 7.
Used to be 7, and a bit of a rework. It's now permanent. which is
Well, that's interesting.
fantastic. And this is the number 1 spell, by the way.
Yeah,
Um,
remember that.
uh, Gains +1 defense and +1 offense permanently. Very good.
Oof. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that one's a slow burner, isn't it? Because if you get off that off a couple of turns,
Yeah.
you know, your if your defense and offensive is one worse, you're an opponent at the start of the game. By turn 3, you could be better than them now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, very good. Immortal's Bane has been added
Okay.
at the cost of Chance of Redemption, I think.
Yeah, although it has a similar effect in that they use the target gains divine attacks, which is the same as this new version. Although Chance of Redemption was a 9+ spell, so this is a lot cheaper.
Yeah,
But it doesn't include a magical move of 5 inches anymore. It's just
yeah.
magic resistance. So I guess, yeah. I mean, I can't see myself
Divine and
ever.
Magic Resistance 3 is pretty good.
Mm,
I think that's pretty good. And 5
it's
plus to
good so long
cast.
as you remember you've got magic
Yeah, yeah.
resistance.
But I like that for a 5 plus, a really cheap 2 dice
Mm,
thing. I think that's pretty good. Stars
yeah.
Align, gaining hatred. Uh, Targets melee attacks must reroll to hit. I like that it's got it there as well as a rule. That's good. Little change.
Hmm.
I think it used to do that, did it?
What explain what hatred was?
Yeah.
There's a few of them. There's a few instances in the rule book where the rule has changed and it gives you the explanation of what the rule is. Like
Oh, well
the
done.
the courageous thing
Yeah,
also
well
had that.
done, Nightphage. Well done. I
Hmm.
like that.
So any
Um,
stacked rules is there?
yeah, but yeah, it hasn't changed. It's the thing. Fate's Judgment gone up from a 7 to an 8. The
Correct. Yeah.
target suffers a number of hits equal to the number of magic dice on this turn's flux card.
Ooh.
So,
Ooh.
talking 4, 5, 6, or 7. Hits are resolved with strength 4, AP2, and magical attacks. So 4 to 7,
Okay.
likely to be 6, I think, is the most
Yeah.
common.
5 or 6. Yeah.
Yeah, 6, strength 4, it's alright, yeah, pretty good. It's okay.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's a reliable thing. You know how many hits you're going to get because you do know what card
Yeah,
you've got.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah.
alright,
I
yeah,
mean, it's
I
like
like that.
the fact that we're only strength 4 means it's never going to be world world beating, but not terrible either. And the AP2 is nice. So
Yeah, okay. Augury of Triumph replaces Augury of Despair. It's now a 10 plus augment 18-inch spell. The target adds combat score equal to the game turn number to its side as
okay.
static combat score. So that's before wounds and stuff like that. I really like that.
Oh
I
my
think that's
goodness, that's
pretty good.
incredible.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
I think that's
I
pretty
mean,
good.
yeah, it used to be the target suffers -1 offense and -1 agility, both to a minimum of 1, which had its places. But I mean, this is incredible at turn
Yeah,
six.
well,
Um,
yeah, anywhere past, I think even if past turn 3 is good.
yeah, even 2 is cool. I
Yeah,
think this is an auto dispel. If your opponent casts this in the right
yeah,
place, you've got to dispel it, haven't you?
this could change the big
That's
combat of
dangerous.
the battle. I think that's really good.
Mm,
And Inexplicable Doom. It's permanent. Mark a health pool in the target unit, which has to be rank and
okay,
file if possible.
okay.
Place 1 Doom token. Does that mean it can't be a character? Is the characters the only thing that aren't rank and file?
Possibly. Don't ask me
Yeah,
questions like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's something about why it said rank and file. I think there. I
Mm,
think the only is if it's attached or something like that. I think characters aren't rank and file. But anyway, place 1 Doom token on the marked health pool and 1 at the start of each friendly magic phase. At the start of each friendly magic phase, if the target is unengaged, the caster may end the spell. If so, remove all corresponding Doom tokens for each removed. The marked health pool suffers 3 hits with strength 6 AP3. So, okay, cool. So once it's out of combat, whatever you've marked, if you do this turn 1, it could be up to 15 strength 6
mm,
AP3 hits if it's on turn 6.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting as well that they've particularly pointed out the whole model part to
Yeah.
it as well, because I came up against that where like a Carnosaur in a unit of Raptor Riders was targeted and it
Yes.
caused all sorts of confusion. This I think clears that up because you're
It
actually
does.
choosing the model part, so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I'm glad they've done that.
It's all right. It's a
Um,
bit of a wordy one again. And it's a bit of a thinker. That's why I tend to stay away from those spells as a thing. But yeah, it's an interesting one. I think could be pretty good. It could be pretty good if
yeah,
you can get it early.
well
Again,
that is it.
I
Hmm.
think it's one of those where if even if turn 4 to 5, then turn 6, so you get 6 potentially, or maybe 9, I guess if it's the start of. Yeah, I don't know. It's a odd one to get your head round. I think
Yeah,
could be good.
divination could be the
Yeah,
brain twister of
but
the
yeah,
place. And yeah,
yeah.
just to
Overall, I
clarify on
mean,
rank and file, any unit containing at least one rank and file model is a rank and file unit. Um, Models
yeah.
and units. Yeah. So
Yeah, we've done. I think we've
that
done
didn't
this
satisfy
before
anything.
slightly. No, yeah, I
Hmm.
know. Sometimes, yeah, using the word in a definition of the word is never a good thing, is it? Anyway,
No.
yeah, why is a cup a cup? Well, it's because of the cup. Right, let's go. Moving on. Um, onto druidism. Uh,
Good idea.
it's right, so Fountain of Youth is now 5 plus instead of 6 plus. It's 18 inches instead of 24 inches. And no single health pool can be chosen more than once in each magic phase, despite it being replicable. Um, yeah, there you go.
Okay. Okay. Um,
Otherwise,
yeah, I
the
mean
same.
that's. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean cheaper, which is good
Yep.
because yeah, there's always going to
Cheapest
be
always good.
people who
It's the number
yearn
one
for
as
the old
well.
version. So
Which looking at the number one, this actually hasn't improved the spell.
no,
Whereas the others have. This has only decreased the casting value, which doesn't matter
and the
for.
range.
Yeah, which again, so it's decreased the range, isn't it?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's made it worse, if anything, because of the range is bigger.
Mm, mm.
So this is probably the first instance where the magical mishap is if you get it, it's worse off than it was before.
Yeah. I mean, when you do the magical mishap part, you don't worry about the range anyway. Like technically, you can heal a war machine on the other side of the table with it, right?
Is
Which
that
is
true?
balmy.
Is that what it
I think
was?
so. Didn't we
I
discover
thought
that
it.
in the magical mishap?
Oh, okay.
Don't you
Well,
ignore the range in magical mishap? Am I
oh,
wrong?
you relook at that. Reread that
Okay.
bit while we move on to entwining roots, which is now an 8 plus,
Yeah,
gone
ignore
up
range and line
actually.
of sight restrictions. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Well, great. That is good then. Yeah. So
Mm.
those things that it's changed don't matter for the magic quiz, which is the first time out of all the paths that's happened.
Yeah.
Um, Entwining Roots has gone up from a 7 to an 8,
Hmm.
and now it halves its charge speed and mobility, rounding fractions up, rather than -2 charge and -2 mobility to a minimum of 2.
Okay. So dwarfs win out of that, right? Because they'll only get. Mm,
Yeah. If you
yeah,
got
because
more,
they'll.
it takes more, basically,
Yeah,
is
yeah,
what that
dwarfs do
means.
win that because 3 divided by 2, 1.5 rounded up to 2. So they only lose 1, whereas everyone else would lose 2 or more. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, it is what it is. It's
Similar-ish.
still
Mm.
an okay spell. It's all right. It'll help every now and then.
Mm.
Veil of Mist gone down from a 9 to an 8.
It has. Yeah. I guess
Um.
it's just quite a situational spell if your opponent hasn't got a shooting list against you.
Yeah.
Although it is a -2
It's
modifier instead of a
yeah. It's
-1 modifier, so that's
-2
interesting.
now. It's pretty good. With
To
casting.
casting
That's
rolls,
yeah.
yeah,
That's pretty good.
yeah.
So that has been improved
Mm.
twice. So that's pretty
Yeah.
good. Stone Skin, down from an 11 to a 10. Its range has gone down to an 18, and all, well, no, not all of them. Anyway, but anyway, so that is pretty bad. And it also used to be spell number
Number
5.
5. It
So
did.
all adepts can get Stone Skin now, which I guess is an improvement, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I think
So
so.
yeah,
I'd say
that's
so.
good.
Mm.
Shield of Thorns is and this is a bit of a old thing, isn't it?
Yeah, dare you say old world?
Oldie world, yeah. It's a 9 plus to cast. It's an augment 18 inches, or from like Druidism from 6 inches, from a field. Um,
Mm.
Target gains parry, good. For each standard melee attack allocated toward against the model that rolls a 6, the attacking model's health pool suffers 1 hit at the same agility step, strength 4, AP 2 unmodifiable.
Okay.
So it's like the Warriors Spike Shield, kind of,
Mm.
a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Not that likely to happen, but when it does, it might
Yeah.
turn things.
So, well,
Yeah.
parry is really good on its own to have that.
Mm.
There's some armies that don't get or don't usually have it, so having that is pretty good. And then
Mm.
a little bonus on the
You're
end.
gonna have to really try and remember that, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah. You
Because
definitely
if you're
get
also
your tokens
trying
up.
to remember some poison and some fury on the 6s as well, that can
Yeah.
soon get like a
Yeah,
complicated combat.
sixes happen a lot. And then the next one, Mudslide, the best name so far, name change so far.
Okay.
I have no idea what the spell does, by the way, saying that. It's
Mm.
a 10 plus to cast, 18 inches again, or 6 inches from a hill. Target must immediately take dangerous terrain 6 plus, and treats open terrain as dangerous terrain 6 plus as well. In addition, the target suffers -1 to hit with its melee attacks. I mean, pretty good all round, to be honest. I'm immediately taking DTs as a hex as well, so it can be done into combat. Can reduce them down a bit if they then overrun and stuff.
Yeah.
Dangerous terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
pretty
what? The
good.
funny thing is, after you've just spent all that time reading that, is I think the actual effect is exactly the same as it used to be. It's just been changed around in the order they've said it.
Yeah.
Um, and they've changed it from quicksand to mudslide. And the range and the casting value have changed.
Well,
So it has changed a lot, but the effect
the
of it is actually
the
very
change
similar.
from quicksand to mudslide is a plus in my eyes. So well
Thumbs
done.
up. Yeah.
The name gets the PTG seal of approval. Moving on.
Okay. No, not quite moving on, because we've got to mention
Why?
that Gravelstorm is gone from this
All right. Yeah.
path.
Yeah. Okay.
And Gravelstorm was, in some ways, the only damage spell. I mean, arguably, there's still damage involved in some of the other spells,
Yeah.
but it was the only really damagey type spell. It wasn't missile Gravelstorm, but it
Yeah.
used to be the chaff killer, the light troops killer, and it's gone now. So I'll be interested to see if anyone that was still playing Druidism, which admittedly might not be that many people,
Mm,
whether they're going to miss Gravelstorm, because
yeah.
that was a damagey thing.
All right. Druidism, I
Okay.
think, a bit of a weird one. I'll have to see how
Mm,
that lies a little bit.
not sure it's been buffed enough, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Moving on though. Evocation. Whispers of Elves
Always
hasn't
solid.
changed at whatsoever. And again, bearing in mind that's the number one. -1 res somewhere. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
For
always
that
good.
type of thing. So yeah,
Yeah,
solid there. Dance Macabre down to a 5 plus and then loses Dying Blow.
that's huge.
Um, a massive change for Dance
Yeah.
Macabre. It's basically just the magical move, and it's only a magical move 4 plus, so
For mob.
big. You 4 mob.
No inches.
No
Hmm.
inches, just mob.
Just
And
mob.
yeah, that's a big blow to Dance Macabre there.
A
Um,
dying kind of blow.
you would say how the irony
Sorry.
of that. Chorus of the Damned is now an 8 plus. It's down from a
Very
9, and
good.
again has
Yeah.
lost horror. So it just focuses on
Hmm.
the distracting one. So yeah, Evocation getting a bit of a hit so far. Let's keep reading.
Yeah, I think the casting value going down isn't necessarily going to make up for that so far.
No.
But we'll keep going, like you say.
Yeah, keep going. Touch of the Reaper. Select up to 2 models in the target unit. Each selected model suffers a single hit that wounds automatically with AP 10 magical attacks. That's
Focused.
bad.
Focused.
Focus is, well, yeah, so focus is good,
Characters.
but it didn't do what it did before, and it was D3 plus
D3
1, right?
wounds. I
So,
think it was just D3, but yeah. Maybe it was
okay.
D3 plus 1 at some point, but either way, yeah.
Yeah, well, so that rework, so it has changed it to be a more focused thing. Obviously, if you do it against a monster, though, it will only ever take one, right?
Mm, yeah. Yeah, because you
So
can't select two models. So this isn't a monster killer. This is very much a
it's
character
changed the
killer.
focus of this to be a character killer,
Yeah.
and it can only be one as well per character or per model. You might do a
In fact, doesn't
model
focus
word.
mean you have to choose characters
Does it? I thought it just meant you choose a model out from the
out of
unit.
units? I'm not sure
I
why you
mean,
choose anything that isn't a character though,
you
because it's not
couldn't
like you
choose
can
a
choose champion
standard.
anymore. So
Yeah,
no,
could you?
exactly.
Could you?
Yeah.
Could you? Could you use a standard?
No, because there's the whole thing about someone else picking it up. So
Yeah, yeah. All right.
yeah, I
I got
think it
excited
must
then.
mean characters
All
only.
right. The redundancy's gone a bit with Soul Blight matching up to Touch Reaper used to be just a lesser Soul Blight, so that's an
Mm,
interesting change. And with the other changes, no, I'm not feeling evocation so much. Um,
okay,
Spectral Blades is now
wait
a
for it.
10 plus
Instead of 11.
instead of an 11. Dying Blow has gone from Dance Macabre and has got here, which is great.
Hmm.
But you
You've
now
lost
have
strength 4.
lost your strength 4. You gain your AP 3 rather than AP 4.
Correct? Yeah. Which is still pretty good.
It's all right. This is a pretty from a lot of stuff that add it though. That is, I think
Yeah,
that's
I
a bit
mean,
of a
you were doing
blow.
it on a lot of less than strength 4
Yeah,
models, weren't you? Like skeletons, for example, who were strength 3. Gaining them up to strength 4 and AP 4 was huge.
yeah.
But you are getting
Effectively,
Dying Blow,
yeah.
so.
Dying Blow is the positive here. But I
Mhm.
feel like that is a bit of a you take the candy from a baby and then give it a breadstick. You know.
Hey, I like breadsticks. Who
I
doesn't?
mean, they're all right, but it's not candy, is it?
Oh, I see. Yeah, I
You
forgot
know.
what you were taking away. Your little plan worked on me.
Hey, the
I was
dying blow is
mesmerized by the
completely.
breadstick.
There you are, licking on a breadstick. You're like, you know what, this is all right. And I feel like that's what's happened with Spectral Blades.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, you fooled me.
Yeah. Evocation taking a hit, I think.
Okay, all right.
Now,
Yeah,
that does come with the caveat of saying that Evocation was a very, very good lore before, path
yeah,
before.
it's very
So
dependable. You won't go far wrong with evocation.
yeah, I
So,
think people that used to run it without even thinking will now be looking at the other paths to see if they can do anything else.
mhm.
I feel like that's quite a shift from the what he used before. So yeah, we'll see on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Occultism taking us
Okay.
to halfway through.
hmm
No, more than halfway. Goodness. Um,
Rattling through.
this yeah, the sacrifice. Okay, I will read this because there's a lot of blue text. Before casting any occultism spells, the caster may select friendly unit within 18 inches. It loses another health points equal to 9 minus its under modified discipline to a minimum of 1. No unit can be chosen more than once per magic phase. If the sacrifice was performed, the range of the spell is increased by 6. I think that was fairly similar, isn't it?
It's fairly similar, but last time it referred to you used to cast the Devouring Dark on your unit, and then you had to read the
Yeah,
Devouring
sure.
Dark to figure out what it did. Now, forget about looking up another spell in order to work out what it does. Now
Simple.
it just explains it's 9 minus its discipline, so you know how
Yeah,
many
okay.
hits
All
you're
right.
taking. I
Great.
think this is infinitely better,
Yeah, okay.
because especially for your opponent, because your opponent isn't now trying to work out what the Devouring Dark
Yeah,
does and
yeah,
whether your opponent has done it correctly because they know occultism and you don't. So this is so much better. Thank you,
yeah.
Ninth Age.
No, that's it. Great. So speaking of the Devouring Duck, it is still there. It's gone up to a 9 plus. It's taken its damage off, which actually is going to be pretty important, right? In terms
Yeah,
of what it can
you can
target.
do it in combat. Yeah.
Yeah. Its range has gone down though. So 18 to 12 now.
Mhm.
But the area attack that it's actually doing has gone up.
Mm,
So a bit of a
it's
lot
pretty
of
good.
yo-yo in there of what's good, what's bad, and all that stuff.
What's ugly?
What's ugly. But remember, it is a number one spell.
Yeah.
So it's effectively buffed what you actually get, the mechanics of it,
Hmm.
and the fact you can do it into combat now. So that as a number one spell, that miscast is more appropriate to think about.
Yeah.
But yeah, interesting.
It is interesting. I find it very interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Blood Curse, 6+ now instead of a 9. It's permanent, another one of the
I
permanent,
mean,
and it is
yeah,
minus offensive and defensive.
yeah. It's the opposite of four. Um, what was the one in divination?
Yeah.
I
What
just
was
want
the
to say
range of
foreskin.
divination though? Because this range is only 12 inches.
The divination one, foresight, is 18 inches,
Yeah.
8
So
plus
this
to
is
cast.
a worse version of that. How much was divination to cast?
8 plus.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's a 6+ here. So yeah, it is what it is. Being permanent is a good thing. Minus one offensive, defensive. Minus one strength and AP. Losing that though is quite a big one.
I think, yeah. I mean, the thing is, though, there's quite a lot of other spells that did what Blood Curse -1 strength, -1 AP did. Like there was Wheel and Woe, which kind of did something similar. Maybe not so much on the AP side. Um,
I
but
guess
I
that's
think
the point,
this,
though, right? Is that it
hmm
was good because you could cast it twice. Effect,
yeah,
redundancy. So,
hmm
okay, interesting. Hand of Glory works exactly the same, but was previously number two for what that works.
yeah. It's
Um,
swapped. It's done a switcheroony with
does
Blood
switch
Curse,
with Blood
basically.
Curse,
I don't know
and
what
it's gone.
effect that has.
Yeah, has gone down from a 9 to an 8. So it'd
I
be a
suppose
bit
it
easier to
affects.
cast.
It purely affects that Essence of Free Mind potion, actually.
Not well. If you're an adept, you
Oh
get
no, it
both
doesn't,
anyway.
because you'd get it anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, I don't know. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, gone down a custom value, basically.
hmm
Pentagram of Pain is exactly the same, don't worry about it. Umbral
hmm
Majesty, 10+ to cast. Used
Instead
to
of 11.
be an 11.
Yeah.
And I'll read the new blue text. In each round of combat, one model in the target unit gains a Majesty model part with the duration round of combat. Select which model immediately before the Majesty model part allocates its attacks. The Majesty model part has attack 6, offensive 9, strength 5, AP 2, agility 8. Wow.
Awesome. I mean,
That's
this is
like
cool.
uh that's like a herald in Warriors.
Yeah. I mean, it used to be 5 grind attacks at strength 5 AP2 unmodifiable, which was pretty cool. But I mean, so long as you've got offensive 9s, you're going to be
Offensive
hitting with a
9,
lot of your
2s,
attacks.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I think so.
And you can
Yeah.
just target a normal chap, right?
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Single
I
model
like
part.
that. I like that. That's a good one for that.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is it for the changes to occultism. I think it's pretty good. I
I
think
think that's done all right. Yeah, I mean, Blood
yeah,
Curse isn't quite as good, I don't think, but I think it fits, and the fact that it's permanent makes up for it.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I
so,
like Umbral Majesty.
hmm,
I like it a
I do
lot, yeah.
too.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, moving on. I think overall, all right for occultism.
yeah.
Now, pyromancy, the one used in all of our examples.
Examples.
All my
How's it
examples, yeah.
changed though?
Has it changed though? Let's see. Fireball. It's gone down to 5+ to cast instead of a 6+. But
Yep.
it's now only 2d3 instead of 2d3 plus 1. With it being the number one spell, that's probably worth noting.
Yeah, I mean, so many times I've cast Fireball and people have tried to take the +1 away from me, and I've said
And
no, it's +1.
yeah,
Now it's not. So
now
there
they
you
have
go.
taken it away from you. They've
They
taken your
have.
candy and not given you a breadstick.
Give me half a breadstick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're very similar. Pillars of Fire has gone down from an 11 to a 10. Otherwise, stays the same. And they've changed the Cage of Embers for Tidal Flame. Tidal Flame
Mm.
is a 10 plus to cast, damage, hex, missile, and range 24.
Okay, less
It's
range on it.
a target suffers one hit with strength 3 AP 0. Oh, but it's basically a flaming bolt thrower, basically, because it's area
Yeah,
attack.
okay.
Oh, area attack 5/5.
Mm.
Okay, so 25 models potentially. So this is hitting the big stuff.
Hmm.
Strength 3 AP
Yeah.
0. Direct hit, so one of the hits get strength
Oh,
6 AP
Clive.
2. Oh man. Why did you catch the flaming ball of death? Um
Yeah, go long.
yeah, don't you know that's the worst bit to catch? But yeah, Tidal Flame added as a 5/5 unit killer, potentially.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Mm.
Not much changes though, Pyro. So
No.
if you used it before, you'll know all about it, really.
Yeah, but I think they're all positive changes. So by default, well, Fireball loses out, but it's
Yeah.
it's an easy cast. So yeah, it's all right.
All right. Cool. Shamanism. Looking at Swarm of Insects has become replicable.
And number
Um,
one spell
and
now,
the number one spell.
replacing Predator's
Okay, so
Instinct.
yeah, okay. Well, that is interesting, actually.
Mm.
That's quite a
Hmm.
big change to change the number one spell.
In the
So,
scheme of things, yeah.
hmm. All right, interesting. I quite like that change. For a few zooms off the top of my head, apprentices
Yeah.
in Swarm of Insects is pretty nice. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Otherwise, the spell itself is still 5d6 AP 0 stuff hitting on a
Hmm.
6. And then a -1 to shoot. Savage Fury is now a 5 plus, gone down from an 8 plus. The can never be wounded on better than a 3 plus has been moved, but you still got all the other attacks. I think it's all right. I still think it's a weird one.
Yeah, it's one where it kind of was an easy one to drop out of all the spells, and I'm not
Yeah.
sure this will help it be more appealing, really,
It's a very
even at a 5
niche
plus.
thing.
So
I feel like the best thing is, see, you sort of look at the Fury and say that's why you're going to cast it. But I think one of
yeah,
the best things is that it can be cast on someone else to give them frenzy. No,
yeah,
but that is a very niche tactical use of this spell.
yeah, absolutely. And yeah, because giving someone else fearless, it might be useful if the fact that you hadn't already gone past your charge phase. So it's not
Yeah,
useful for that reason.
yeah, and they get to
Um,
move and stuff like that. But if they're already in
yeah.
with your like your chaff, and you're like, okay, great, we
Hmm.
now you have to come forward. I don't know. It's an odd one.
Hmm.
It's not spot, but we won't get into that. The fact that it's changed, it's got easier to cast, great. You can't, and the never been wounded, been moved. Yeah, okay.
I think it still might be the easiest one to drop,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Awaken the Beast is exactly the same. Predator's Instinct now obviously changed from a number one to number four spell. It's gone up from
Hmm.
a 7 to an 8. That interested me, but it is 24 inches, not replicable. And you get +3 charge. So
Mm.
instead of 2, so as well as the resistance range. Yeah, I like the change to that. I think going up definitely. I think this is a buff overall. Going up from a 7 to an
Yeah.
8 hasn't really changed the amount of dice you're going to use. You're not going to use 2 dice on a 7, so you're going to use 3
Hmm.
anyway. And the fact that it's a bigger, a wider net for it, I think fantastic. Really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Wild Guardian is Wild Spikes a replacement.
Mm. It
It
is.
is a 10 plus to cast. It's an augment 24 inches, and it's another one of those permanent spells that we see.
Mm.
Mark a health pool in the target. In each round of combat, one model in the marked health pool gains a Guardian model part with the duration round of combat. Select which model immediately before the Wild Guardian allocates its attacks. A unit can never have more than one Wild Guardian model part. The Guardian model part has 4 attacks at strength 6, AP 3, agility 3, offensive 3.
Hmm.
It's all right.
Slightly less powerful because they're
Yeah,
not ground attacks,
you have
and
to
you've got to
hit
hit.
at offensive 3.
Mm.
It is permanent, I guess. So you only
Yeah.
cast it.
True.
You cast it once, and it's all the way through. So it's
Hmm.
okay to have an addition. additional? No, it's not additional. It's just the yeah. It's all right. I
It's like a
preferred
weird
wild
little
spikes.
ferret standing on someone's shoulder who does
Yeah,
4 attacks.
I preferred wild
A very
spikes.
strong ferret. But
Yeah.
yeah. I think yeah, I'm intrigued as to why Wild Spikes was pretty simple. Don't know why you wouldn't have that. But yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess it's forcing in the permanent side of things, is what they've done it. Hmm.
Yeah. Totemic Summon's just a bit of a rewording on what it does. Just immediately arrives on the battlefield edge
Oh,
as an ambush.
okay.
That's what it was before, right? As far as I can tell, I can't tell any difference for what it was.
No. Yeah, that's fine. Because a lot of the ambush rules are explained within ambush now. So
Yeah. So yeah,
yeah.
great, cool. I was gonna say it's got better at this, but I don't like Wild Guardian. I prefer Wild Spikes. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not sure Savage Fury has been made better enough
yeah,
because of the cheaper casting and the losing the extra thing. So I think the Swarm and the Predator switcheroony is an interesting one. But yeah, much the same in Shamanism, I think.
yeah. Thaumaturgy. So moving on to that one, there is a slight change in Divine Intervention during apply spell effect. Casting spell, spelling spells of a Thaumaturgy spell. Roll a d6.
Hmm. No more choice
No
anymore.
more
You just have
choice
to roll the
stuff.
d6.
If it's a 5 or 6, you get the blessing. If it's a 1, you get admonition.
Yeah, I mean, I spent a lot of time explaining to people why it was sometimes
Yeah,
good to roll 2d6 and sometimes good to roll d6,
yeah.
depending on what you wanted to achieve with the type of spell you were casting. So
This is
that
simpler.
removes 5 minutes from my
Yeah.
battle time right
Yeah,
there.
excessive.
Um, so
Um,
yeah,
and 5 minutes from each magic phase thereafter because they
yeah,
didn't really listen
yeah,
the first time.
yeah,
Uh,
exactly, exactly.
yeah. Okay, next one. So yeah, we like that change because simpler is better
Hmm.
in that regard.
Yeah,
Smite the Unbeliever is a 9.
instead of
It
7.
instead of a 7, so that's gone up. You can the target suffers D6 with strength 5, AP2. The blessing effect is you choose an additional different target for the spell, following the normal
Mm.
targets. And the 1 is you choose a new target for the spell following the normal target. So you
You
change
don't
the
choose your
target.
most ideal target. That's interesting. Instead
Yep.
of making it strength 7 or strength 3. So the blessing is what's changed in this, really. This will
Yeah.
be very interesting with the magical mishap because if you roll a 5 or a 6
Oh
on that
yeah.
effect, then you
And then
get
you
to choose
change.
2 of the opponent's units,
Yeah.
their own units, to do d6 strength 5 hits on. That's hilarious. This is the big winner out of magical mishap. Don't choose thaumaturgy anymore, just in case you mishap,
Just in case. Oh my goodness.
because I think
Light of
that's going to hurt.
Yeah, Light of Faith has gone down from a 7 to a 6. It's an augment, range 18 inches. You add +1 to the combat score and gain +1 discipline.
Hmm.
Target
Okay.
gains. Oh, the blessing, you gain courageous,
Yeah.
and the admonition, the target's charge, flee, and pursuit rolls are minimized. So that D6 +4 is a minimized D6 +4.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it used to affect the whole proper ranks um, thing, and I think that just made people try to remember what proper ranks was defined as, and
Yeah.
now they've just taken that out and made it a bit more familiar language.
Yep. Cool.
So, yeah.
Weight of Judgment. It now suffers -2 agility to a minimum of 1 and -2 defensive skill. Adds a little
Interesting.
thing to that. If you roll a blessing, it also suffers -2 offensive. And if
Oof.
you roll the admonition, you do not suffer the -2 defensive. You only suffer the -2 agility. Um,
Well, that's cool.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a good
yeah.
spell.
I think that's good. I think that's good. Holy
Yeah, I think.
Affliction. Oh
Hmm.
god, sorry.
I was going to say most of the time, I think people would be casting that for the agility. Actually, to be honest, it only used to be agility, so that would be why. But the extra stuff included to make it extra for defensive and offensive is intriguing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree. Cool. Holy Affliction is a 9 plus now. It used to be a 10.
Hmm.
It only suffers, so the target suffers -1 to wound with its melee attacks, not to shooting,
Mm. Yeah.
which is a debuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, a nerf
Yeah.
is what I mean. If you
Uh-huh.
roll the blessing, it's -1 AP, and if you roll the admonition, it's +1 AP. So yeah, interesting.
That's fine. Yeah.
Wrath of God
Yeah, I
is
mean,
oh god,
clears it up
sorry.
a bit.
Yeah. Wrath of God gone up from a 9 to a 10. Works exactly the same
Oh,
though. And Rain of Fire has no change. So overall, I would say it's a plus to
yeah, I think
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy has
Thaumaturgy
got better,
looking.
but be careful on your mishaps, because Smite could be
Yes.
funny
Yeah. It would be a.
and not for you.
And not for you. Or you.
Yeah.
Um, right. So the last one, Witchcraft. I feel like Witchcraft got a bit of a not many people liked it in
No,
the
it
last one.
came in with a big bang, didn't it, with the whole random move thing in
Yeah.
illusory paths, and then people realised it didn't really do a lot, or that was the thinking.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of blue text here, which suggests people
Yeah.
have been listened to. Let's see.
Well, I mean, yeah, one of the first things, Evil Eye's gone.
Mm,
Well, in name
mind
anyway. It
fog.
might
I
it
like
might
that.
happen again. Mind Fog is there. It's an 8
I
plus
mean,
to
we've all been
cast.
there.
Yeah. It's an 8 plus to cast, Hex, range 24, and replicable. Um, I struggle with that name.
Replicable.
I don't know. Each standard melee attack allocated by the model that rolled a 1 to hit will instead be allocated back at their health pool by Mind
Oh
Fog
man.
at the end of the agility step. All missed shooting attacks made by the target are allocated against the health pool affected by Mind Fog.
Okay. So basically, it's just saying it affects shooting and melee
Yes.
by doing the paragraph twice. So that's a
Yes.
totally different effect to Evil Eye, because obviously Evil Eye used to be all about
Totally
charging and
different.
mobility and agility. Now it's, yeah, okay.
One's hit yourself. Okay.
Mm.
Interesting. It's an 8 plus to cast. It's all right. Okay, that's an
How does
interesting
this
one.
interact with mishap then? Because surely you're still choosing.
Yeah, you can
Oh
still
no, you're
choose.
doing it to one of the opponent's units.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking mishap, but not only if my opponent does it and not me.
Yeah, not me. I would hate it if I did it.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Next.
you're turning me around to not using 5 dice anymore.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. You definitely
Now
would.
that I've done this review, I'm seeing why. Yeah.
Soured Luck has gone and been replaced by Mirror Image, which is a 5
Mm.
plus to cast, augment 24 inches. Can only attack target units of height 0 to 3. It's an interesting, we haven't seen that in Magic before. The
No.
next 2 hits the target would suffer are ignored. If the target is hit by several simultaneous hits, the owner of the unit chooses which hits to ignore. It's a little bit like the High Elf.
Yeah. Take that,
Thing.
Highborns.
Yeah. So
We
you
got
just
it too now.
and it's hits, which is worse than the High Elf thing, to be fair. But
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Although good
Okay.
if you're being hit by a bolt thrower or something that does a high strength hit first,
Yeah.
because you just ignore that high strength one and take the low strength ones.
Absolutely. Yeah. No,
Um,
it's a good spell. It's a good spell on a 5 plus as
but
well.
you can only target your units of 0 to height, 0 to 3 height, so you
Yeah.
can't
So
protect your monster with it.
yes.
Because your monster is going to be higher than height 3, you would think. So there is that. So I'm already countering my own argument for it being good
Yeah, for the
there.
bolt. When the
Um,
bolt thrower goes against the unit, you're like,
Against
ha.
the ogres. The ogres
Yeah.
are thinking, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Although
So
ogres won't get access to witchcraft, so that also ignores that. But
yeah.
yeah.
But yes, so it is an interesting spell. I think it's all right. It's all right. Illusory Paths is 9, down from a 10. Otherwise, works the same.
Fine.
Shrouded Steps is a new one, which was replacing, I think, Mist of Invisibility technically.
No. Oh yeah, yeah. Because Cauldron's Curse is over there.
Because
Yep, you're
Cauldron
right.
Curse has gone over there, he moved over. Shrouded Steps is an 8 plus to cast from augment, range 18 inches, gaining hard target, and may immediately perform a magical move 6 mob. Um,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
I mean,
It's all
Mist
right.
of Invisibility was kind of a move your unit, but do it over multiple turns thing.
Yeah.
That was always causing people a lot of headaches. So go back to a good old standard magical move, and everyone's a lot happier, I think.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Clouded Sight is exactly the same. Cauldron's Curse is the number 6 spell, 11 plus rather than what it was before.
Which was 9.
Yeah.
So it's gone up. But this because it's better now.
Yeah, way better because it's just gains weakness. So that it used to be weakness to range attacks. It's just weakness, which presumably is melee and ranged.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Everything and magic.
Yeah.
Which
very
was,
nice. Interesting. Biggest change. I can't call it right now for witchcraft, but it's definitely one of the biggest changes.
Yeah.
With Lord and Paths.
Yeah, I think there's a mixed bag there of what's changed for the better and what's changed for the not so better.
Yes.
But I wouldn't like to go so far as to say worse, because there's a few ups and downs in every path. I don't think I mean, we started with alchemy, and that looked very good. So I don't remember saying any of them have got massively better other than alchemy, and that was the first one we came across. Were we just feeling more positive at that point? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, viewers of the screen will realise that my memory is going down and it can't show the actual thing. So there's a I don't know, a unhappy face in the front, but that doesn't show our things, our views. We're very happy, and that does take us to the end of the Arcane Compendium.
Good stuff. I enjoyed that. I mean, the magical mishaps conversation is a really interesting extra part of the game now. So
yeah,
and
it definitely,
I think whether you love it or you hate it, it's going to be there for a little while.
Here, yeah, for sure. And as well as all the items, that's one of our biggest, longest reviews, but hopefully fairly in depth, and hopefully not too rambly, to be honest.
No, I think we were pretty focused on that one. Well done, you and me.
Well done, us. So yeah, apart from the little brief technology, because it wouldn't be PTG with a slight technology hiccup. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you very soon in another update video, which will be in some other time.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know.
There's a schedule. We're not privy to it just yet, but we'll let you know when we are. Thank you very much. Like, share, subscribe, Patreon, blah 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 blah. Yeah. See you later, I guess.
I guess.
Good.